Hey guys, Mount Vernon Kid here coming to you again. Welcome back to Versus Match of the Twist. Hope everybody had a very lovely Mother's Day weekend as always. I know I did. So let's get in right to last week's Versus Match of the Twist. Best painted wrestler. The winner, just by a niche, was Sting. The icon, Sting, just beat out the Ultimate Warrior. But thanks you for voting. Next up, this comes from Jason Case, and most underrated Spider-Man villain. I don't like that word underrated, but this is his list. I have to be respectful, but I will say my piece afterward. So ladies first, we'll go with Calypso, the voodoo priestess. Very, very interesting character. I did like her, but she's been dead for a while now. But we all know dead doesn't mean anything in comics. Next up, once again, is Shriek, Carnage's girlfriend. I always wish they really pushed Shriek even more. I will say I wish she got more spotlight than just Maximum Carnage. Next up, Tombstone, Mr. Lonnie Lincoln. Very good character, very interesting character. Powerhouse, crime boss. Now he's a crime boss now. Old friends of Robbie Robinson, actually. Next up, Mr. Matt Gargan, the Scorpion. My favorite of the Scorpions. I do not count. Well, excuse me. No, he is the only Scorpion. Sorry, but Matt Gargan. Next up, old fishbowl head himself, Mr. Quentin Beck, Mysterio, the original. Because remember, there was another Mysterio in the 616 universe, but Quentin Beck, of course, is the original, and I love him definitely. A very cool character. Next up, Mark Raxton, aka Molten Man. He's been cured of his abilities for a long time now. As you all know, he is the stepbrother of Liz Allen, actually. Next up, Herman Schultz, aka the Shocker. Very, very good character. Once again, I'm gonna say my piece on this, but good character. There have been some good stories with the Shocker. You just gotta find them. And last but not least, Mr. Max Dillon, aka Electro. Great character. Very powerful character too. And he's been getting a lot of shine lately now. Alright, so there you guys have it. 8 choices. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, guys. You know that. I love his rogues. So voting begins now and ends next week. So you guys will vote out of these 8 who is the most underrated of these Spider-Man rogues. However, I have to get this off my chest, being the Spider-Man fan that I am. That word underrated, I really get tired of. Because certain people don't know when to use it. And all honesty, most of these characters in this list right here, no disrespect, Jason, but most of these are not underrated at all. They have been spotlighted and used very well. Shocker could use some more, but he's getting there. Now, if you're talking about his ultimate version of him, that's different. Mysterio, once they did Old Man Logan, people looked at him totally differently. Electro, there are plenty of great Electro stories. Scorpion, the same thing. Tombstone, the same thing. Like I said, the only ones I can really see, Molten Man, he was cured. And then they made another Molten Man, and he was cured. But other than that, the only 2 I can really say that needs more spotlight, in a sense, is Calypso, who is dead, and Shriek. But other than that, this list, to me personally, is an interesting list, but it's not as accurate as it should be in terms of underrated. If you wanted to go really underrated, you should have talked to people like Tarantula, The Answer, Annex, Blood Rose. There were so many others that could have been picked. I'm sorry to put it out there, but yeah, I had to get my piece out. If it would have been the same thing if this was with Batman as well, and if these were characters from Batman's rogues that are being spotlighted. But Yeah, that's that word again, underrated, and it's the other U word too, overrated. But other than that, most of these characters are spotlighted. They have gotten their spotlighted, and people know them. They're very recognizable. So, but that's just my say on it. But other than that, out of these eight, who do you feel is the most underrated Spider-Man rogue? But I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm sorry if I gotten too passionate, guys. You know how I am with Spider-Man. When it comes to Spider-Man, yeah, I'm gonna get a little passionate about it. But I respect the list, and I respect your opinion on the subject, Jason, to a degree. But I have to disagree on certain of some of the choices. Pretty much most of them. But that's just me. But other than that, you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.